I'm live. Hey everyone. And by everyone I mean all 2 of my subscribers. I got 2 comments. Oh, I have two people that have commented on different videos, but I feel myself building a little community here, and it's very exciting. It's very exciting. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for telling me about your own journey and the things that you're going through in water fasting. Before I go forward talking about this, I'm going to encourage people to follow the channel A Healthy Alternative. That's what it's called, A Healthy Alternative, with Chris James. He and his family are run that channel and have been a major source of inspiration for me in pursuing this journey. So shout out to them. Thank you to them. Thank you to you for watching. Okay, so if you've been looking at my last few videos, I have been moaning and complaining and about this plateau, and I think it broke. So I got on the scale this morning and I was down like just over, it's like 1.6 pounds down from the day before. So it's not back up to the 2 pounds, or and I don't know what tomorrow is gonna bring. And you know what, I'm not gonna think about it. I'm not gonna think about it. Nope. I think the plateau broke, but if it didn't, then whatever, I'm just gonna go with it. Let me tell you, I was having joint pain in my right hip, slight joint pain when I was walking, just slight. And if I would jump around or dance or do something, one day I was out dancing, being real silly, and the next day I could barely walk, just joint pain, just in my hip, just So I would slightly notice it, like I almost would unconsciously ready myself for pain when I was going up the stairs or down the stairs, and it almost had become like a way of life. And I'm noticing that I'm feeling that pain less and less. So the last couple of days I was feeling like a little pain in this muscle in the back. And when I was 15, I started a job as a cashier at a grocery store here, and that constant bloop bloop bloop, I worked so many hours at that store, and I took another job at Target doing the same thing, bloop 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 bloop, that I developed like some kind of muscle ache here in this shoulder. And again, it's one of those things that's just there, you just feel it. It's like a consistent aching, and I almost was used to it. Like I didn't feel it unless I consciously was like, okay, that hurts, and then I would start thinking about it. So those 2 things, I would say, around when this plateau started, so it might be something to it. My hip was hurting more than normal, and my back was hurting more than normal, and it wasn't to the point where I couldn't stand it. It was just, I was just noticing like, dang, that's really aching, like a lot. And now I feel the back pain not at all, not even if I do this, if I have to like really get in there to feel anything. And this joint pain is almost all gone. I feel a little twinge or something, but I definitely feel those 2 ailments in my body are healing themselves through the water fast. So it's becoming about more than weight loss. Now don't get me wrong, I definitely want to see my waist snatch together. I definitely want to see that. I definitely want to see clear skin and all of the vein kind of benefits that you get from water fasting. But I'm really starting to appreciate more the overall detoxification, the overall peace and spiritual connection, the people report emotional detox and just crying. I haven't had that, but I have been going through a little bout of like mild to moderate depression, really for some years. And there's been a lot of things in my life that I would maybe blame that on or attribute it to and say, oh, I'm just feeling sad because of this. But it was getting to the point where it was really starting to affect my overall ability to get things done. And There was a week or two in there where it was just very, very difficult for me to get out of bed. And I'll tell you, since I've been doing this, you know, I'm just getting up and getting my kids ready, and I feel like my house is flowing easier, and I'm just not feeling that heaviness and that dragging down. I can't say I felt a huge release of like, oh, the depression has lifted. You know, I didn't have one of those moments, but it's one of those things where you just kind of sit and think, wait a minute now. I'm not feeling as down as I was. I'm not feeling as it's almost like, I don't know if you've ever been depressed before, but I'm sure it's different for different people. But for me, it's like you want to be in a cocoon just to yourself, and like nobody talked to me, nobody touched me, nobody, you know, just leave me alone. And I just want to be to myself. And I have not been feeling that. I've been just getting up, getting my kids ready for camp, getting myself ready, going to work, doing what I got to do. And it's a very freeing feeling to not have this dark cloud over my head, especially because I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was before. So that's another benefit of what's going on here. You know, I'm going to give another plug to distilled water because I am having a little bit of nausea. But I am finding that I don't have it as much when I'm drinking that distilled water. I really feel like the distilled water, there's something to it. And somebody posted online that the distilled water was making their skin really pretty and clear up. And I have been complaining that my skin wasn't looking as clear as it was before. And I think that's because I had started just drinking whatever water I can find in the store. And I'm going to do an experiment for these last 13 days where I'm only going to drink distilled water and see what the overall benefits to me are. I think that's it for today. I can't believe that I'm at day 17. I'm more than halfway through, and these 13 days really will be a breeze. I believe I'll be able to get through them rather easily, but I am sort of like feeling some impatience, and I'm tired and of the water, and you just get bored of it a little bit. But it takes 21 days to build a new habit, right? Isn't that what they say? So hopefully by the time I get to 21 days, I won't be thinking about this stuff. These little bites along the way that kind of make you think, oh, I should just drink some coconut water. Oh, I should have a slice of watermelon and all that stuff. And I'm like, just go lay down. You're fine. You're fine. You can make it another day. Tomorrow is going to be 18. And the day after that is going to be day 19. And the day after that is going to be day 20. And then I only have 10 days left. So when I hit day 20, then I'll be like shooting for day 25. And then when I hit 25, I'll be shooting for 30. And I get a little positive, tingly feeling inside when I think about that. So in the last minute or so, I'm going to talk about what it feels like to fast physically. In the first 3 or 4 days of my fast, really when I was rapidly losing weight, 2 pounds a day, just really heavy losing weight. At night when I would lay down, I would feel a tingling just under the surface of my skin, is what it felt like, all over my body, just under the surface. And I would know when I wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna lose 2 pounds. Or I could just feel it. The more intense that tingling was, the more weight I knew I was gonna see gone from the scale. I don't feel that tingling as strong anymore. Now I feel more of there's a hollowness inside of my body, probably because there's no food in there and I'm like sensitive to that. It feels a little empty, and my skin, the surface of my skin, that I don't know if you've ever had an injury and you've been wrapped in a bandage where they wrap that elasticy bandage around you, I feel like slightly like my body has been wrapped. I don't know. I feel like a tightening or like a gathering of myself or my body. And maybe that's the shrink week that people talk about, but I feel contained in some way. Like, it's not like I feel a tight sucking in. It's not like that. It's very subtle. It's like, but I do feel it. The negative side effects that I feel like inside my body is I feel slightly, ever so slightly nauseous. And I'm finding that drinking water is not helping it. It makes it worse unless I have distilled water, in which case I really need to be sipping the water rather than gulping it. And I tend to gulp it because I just want to be like done with the trying to get a gallon down, you know, so you feel like you have to, oh, I gotta hurry up and gulp. But I feel more at ease when I drink like hot water, like not even with a tea bag in it, but just a little hot water, and sip that as though there's tea in there. And strangely, I did that today and I forgot to put my tea bag in there, and I thought, honey, I thought I had drank a cup of tea. I drank a cup of hot water, but I liked it. It was comforting. It felt kind of good. There is like a yucky coating that people talk about on my tongue. I don't see it as people talk about, oh, it's like a fuzzy, you know, I ain't seeing nothing fuzzy. Okay, ain't nothing fuzzy on my tongue. It might be something fuzzy on their tongue, but ain't nothing fuzzy on mine. But I do see like a little coating on my tongue. But it's more like I taste it. It's like like a bland kind of yucky feeling. And I have been combating that a little bit with gum. I've chown 3 pieces of gum. No, I've chewed about 3 pieces of gum in the 17 days that I've been on this. And I know I'm not supposed to be chewing it, but I feel like I have to do something to help this nausea subside. I also find that I feel better, my tongue and my mouth feels better if I brush my teeth with baking soda, or like I have a tooth powder that I got from a health food store that has, I don't know, it's probably got like a little bentonite clay in it, a little salt, a little, you know, I don't know what's in it. I looked at it, but it's like bark, you know, all natural stuff like that. And it's disgusting, but it's salty. So when I brush my teeth with it, it takes that weird feeling or that weird taste away. If it continues, I'll just take some of the stuff to work and just brush it during the lunch hour, and that'll help. Okay, I'm at 13 minutes now, so I'm gonna stop talking, because I know people don't like to watch long videos. And I'm still learning this. So I'm going to post everything now, and then later probably come back with some more refined videos, maybe with some just snippets of everything that I'm saying here. But thank you right now for watching whatever I put up. I appreciate you. I got 2 subscribers. Let's get to 5 by the end of the day. So if 3 more people watch this video and like anything that I'm saying, please subscribe, because if I get 5 subscribers, ooh, you know what? It's day 17. If I got 17 subscribers, you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing, okay? Nothing. Thank you guys. See you later.